Hello, I'm John Mark Fomanaya, and the journal that I decided to do my study on is Can Helmet Designs Reduce Concussions in Football? So I feel it is important at the beginning to kind of introduce football and why I chose this study. So the introduction is the popularity of football. The popularity of football has risen in the last 100 years. It has quickly become one of the fastest growing sports throughout the United States. Many kids are playing it. Many people are playing little league, high school, through college, and to the pros if you're successful enough throughout it. So football has become a big cornerstone for the sports world in the United States. During this rise, there's been very many issues that have come to surface through football, and the biggest one is head injuries. The collisions and the concussions have really risen with the evolvement of the game. So in order to combat that collision, those head injuries, you have to upgrade your football equipment. Okay, so this study here is comparing two helmets, the Rydell VSR4, which was created in 1992, and then the Rydell Revolution, which was created in 2002, which was supposed to be a modified version of the VSR4. Theoretical framework is supposed to explain why this study is so important. This study is so important because of the importance of head collisions. Head collisions have started causing everlasting problems with players that have played and start getting different symptoms after their playing days are over. So this is why it's important, because we want to evolutionize the game of football as well as make it safe. Why is football becoming such a dangerous sport? My belief behind this is that sports science has evolved and athletes are bigger, stronger, and faster than they ever have been. So the collisions have more power behind them, and this is causing head injuries within football. The equipment upgrades. The bigger and faster and stronger athletes become, the more protected they have to be when playing in between the lines of the game. And then, why do new helmets make players safer? The padding in the helmets allows players to resist shock that is coming in through all these head blows that are happening within the midst of a football game. The data for this study was collected from 2005 to 2010. 8 universities participating were subjects for the examiners. So Virginia Tech, the University of North Carolina, University of Oklahoma, Dartmouth College, Brown University, University of Minnesota, Indiana University, and University of Illinois all were involved in this study. So the major key to this study is how are the concussion rates from the Rydell VSR4 and the concussion rates from Rydell Revolution different? How did the new version of the helmet, the Rydell Revolution, become more safe of a helmet than the VSR was? All the concussions were confirmed through CT scans and team physicians, so every reported concussion was confirmed through medical care and team doctors. The results shown in this line graph show the difference between the VSR4 and the Revolution helmet and how the impact percentile and head acceleration resulted in concussions and head injuries. So among all players, 3.34% sustained concussions. A lower percentage of players in the Revolution helmet sustained concussions than the VSR4. Despite players in Revolution helmets experiencing significantly more per season than other players in VSR helmets, of all players in VSR or VSR4 helmets, 4.47% sustained concussions. Of all players in Revolution helmets, 2.82 sustained concussions. When controlling for each player's exposure on head impact, a significant difference was found between concussion rates for players in VSR4s and Revolution helmets. Rydell Revolution experienced 53.9 reduction compared to the VSR4. All the institutions that were conducted within the study reconditioned their helmets, which means there was a lower margin of error for helmet deficiencies. There are also plenty of concussions that don't go recorded because players want to stay on the field and know the concussions will get them sidelined. Another way that we could have made an adjustment on a later secondary study of this same topic is scanners that measure collision impact and how it affects players and the helmets.